Alright guys, this is Mortal Lover 123 with the H&R Pardner shotgun. First off, it's unloaded, and I'm wearing gloves because it's cold outside. So, unloaded, by a safe direction. It's made in China. It's the 870 clone. A lot cheaper actually, in fact $100 cheaper. But I've shot the 870 for a while now, and I still think I like this better. It's broken in a lot easier, and when I mean broken in, I don't mean like it broke, but it's a lot easier to rack than the 870 now. I don't even have to touch the rack. It racks itself. Oop. Just like that. Let's put it back down. It is by H&R, and well, manufactured apparently by New England Firearms. H&R started in 1871. It is actually physically manufactured by Hawk Industries in China, but the name brand would be New England Firearms. It is already drilled and tapped for, if you're going to put a little rail in here. Here's a little 870 rail with one screw. It's in there pretty good. I mean, I've shot it probably 300, 400 times, and that little rail with one screw hasn't moved at all, even with red dots and stuff on it. But put a little fiber optic sight. I don't know if you can see it. Put a little fiber optic sight on it. Cheap little thing. Came with a little bead at the front. You can definitely tell the difference between this and the 870 once you shoot both of them for a while. But when you first take a glance, you won't know which one is which. Metal trigger guard right here really helps out. The 870 doesn't have that. So let's go ahead and take it apart. To take it apart, rack your bolt back, unscrew your front lug here, just like that. If you want to take your magazine out, you can either push in and rotate. It's like 90 degrees, and out will come the magazine, spring and all that. Take your barrel off. Oops, the spring's rolling away. Take your barrel off by pulling it forward. And if you want to take your magazine follower out, just kind of let it slide forward, and then you kind of can feel it and rotate it till it falls out. It's kind of hard to do with gloves. Well, anyway, you get the point. You rotate it and it'll fall out. Can't really do it with gloves. To take the bolt out, you got your I don't even know what to call it, spring loaded, your guide, your shell guide, and then you got these two little, I don't know if you can see it. Now you won't see it through here, but there's two little spring steel things that stick out, and what you want to do is you want to press the back one of it. So if you're holding it like this, the ejection port should be away from you. Hold the back one down and pull forward, and your bolt will come out. Now I gotta be careful not to drop it. So there's your bolt with your extractor and everything. Firing pin is spring loaded. Your bolt carrier and your racking device. I'm not sure what to call it, charging, and your receiver. To take your receiver out, hold on. It gives you a nifty little tool to take it out. And it's a little stamped piece of steel. Looks like that. You have a choke removal tool. I don't know, I guess to tighten down your magazine lug. And a nifty pin. And you just, of course you want to do this over a table. Let me move it over this table so I don't drop anything. And you just want to pop them out right here. There's a big one, and then there's a little one. When you do that, your trigger assembly should just pull out. And if these fall out, that's okay. You could always put them back in. This is what I was talking about. You had to depress to take out the bolt. You obviously, clean it, lube it, and it'll be good to go. Put it back together. Go ahead and I'm going to set this piece back in here. you'll understand about the piece when you get one. So the piece is back in there. It just fits right back in there. You're gonna get your trigger assembly, which, by the way, that's what it looks like. I mean, not much to it, regular trigger assembly. You're gonna push your trigger assembly back up and into the shotgun so your holes line up. You're gonna take your pins. This might be hard at first, but after you do it for a while, it eases in, and they just kind of snap back in like an AR-15, if you're familiar with that. Well, I wouldn't say AR-15 because they don't come all the way out. But after that, you want to get your I don't even know what you want to call it, your racking device. Call it whatever you want, I don't care. Probably get someone from the NRA talking about that's not what it's called. No, I don't care. Put your bolt back in on your bolt carrier. Your bolt carrier only fits in one way because this groove's cut out. Then you're going to press the you're going to press the lever on the ejection port side. It's going to go in a little, and then you're going to press your one in the back. And the hammer is obviously cocked, so decock it and then rack it back. Now you want your rack slide, whatever, to be halfway forward, or just to where it meets the end of the receiver. Put your barrel on. Barrel, same thing, only goes in one way, just like that. And then you're gonna put your magazine. Obviously, you don't have to have the barrel on to put this in, but you're gonna put that back in. It's more of a field strip right now than a review. You're gonna rotate this 90 degrees so it barely comes back out, just like that. Okay, and if you get it in there right, you should hear a ratchet, just like that. And I guess this is what this is for. You could do it by hand, or you could use this thing. I usually do like 2 clicks after a hand tighten. And simple function test. So you want to hold the trigger back, rack it back, forward. Should reset when you lift forward, just like that. And yeah, that's basically this for the field strip. Now the shotgun, like I said, I like it better than the 870 because it's less expensive and it actually broke in a lot easier and it's wonderful. I mean, I love it compared to the 870. I mean, I would still own one, but this is really nice for the price. And it even has a, well, I said that word even wrong, I don't care. It even has a recoil buffer pad on the stock, and that's pretty cool. You know, you got your little sling hole, and it has nothing in the front for a sling. I don't get that. And that, my friends, oh, one more thing. The choke. Comes with the standard choke. You want to get your tool again. Where are we at? You want to get your tool again. You can see those 2 little slots. Just fits in there. And it rotates out. And you get the point. You know, you unscrew it all the way till it comes out. And that is a review of the H&R pump shotgun.